What is good, Hiphoppas? It is Esteban Sound here with Hip Hop Certified podcast. And today we have some very special guests. This is round 2, but it's all good. You know, we're going to get it rolling. But before we get into the special guests, I want to shout out to the people who came out today. Really appreciate it. You guys are a part of the hip hop community. I appreciate it. You guys are making this happen. So without your support, everybody who's here, without your guys' support, we can't make this happen. So I really appreciate it. So with that being said, I want to introduce myself again. My name is Esteban Sound. We'll go around the circle, see how people are going.
Yo, what's up, Johnson? Team Hip Hop Certified. Represent.
What up? It's Nasty G. DJ Nasty G for now. Hip Hop Certified. Let's get it.
Who showed up late, which I'm going to grill him for it after, but it's okay. Anyway, and then we got Alex on the cameras. I appreciate it. Thank you. And with that being said, we're going to intro our first guest. So stick around for the full thing because we have Rebecca Dawn performing at the end of our podcast, as well as talking about some of her new songs on her project. So stick around. But for right now, we got some very special guests coming up to the stage. We got the Lebanese queen, dancer of Step Up Studios. And we got a very incredible dope person that I've got to meet within the past couple months. So I really appreciate it. So we have Rawan coming up to the stage. Next, we have a freestyler, a popper, and a community advocate. We have the incredible Jordan Bailey A.K.A. Born2Boogie. What up, what up, what up? And finally, we have a b-boy and a member of the Fallen Brotherhood group. We got ILL DILL. So we'll get sit it down. All right. So how are you guys feeling today? That's good. Oh, could we? Oh.
Yeah, we're doing really good. We just want to thank you for giving us the opportunity to come and speak upon the community and everything. So
Yeah, I appreciate it. No, I appreciate you guys coming out today.
thank you. We appreciate you.
So the first question I had, and I want to direct this to Jordan. One of the members of your group told me that you train with the Jabawockeez. Now, is this true?
It is actually not true.
Oh,
I don't actually train with the boys. I've done a couple sessions with them. I'm lucky enough to know a few members from the tribe. But yeah, train under them, having a couple sessions, yeah.
Who here knows who the Jabawockeez are? Raise your hand. So for those that don't know who the Jabawockeez are, they're a dance group that competed on America's Best Dance Crew, right? And they won. And I remember watching them when I was young, like on MTV. And they were crazy. Like, I think they were a group of, I don't know if they were Filipino or Asian.
Yeah, Filipino.
Yeah, but they were so dope, so dope. So if you don't know who the Jabawockeez are, search them up.
Yeah, they dance with
Yeah, they
Shaq
probably
too,
did. Yeah, they've done so many gigs. They're like global at this point. So yeah, that's super dope. So you did some sessions with them, but
Yeah, a couple of them. And I also did an auditions. That's how I got to know them, so.
nice. That's dope. Even to be in the presence, you know what I mean? That's
It was insane, man. Like, eyes wide open, just like starstruck. It was dope.
dope.
All right. Yo, so this is for Dill Pickle. ILL DILL. My bad. Sorry. All good.
What's up?
Yo, so I understand that you and your brother both dance, yeah?
Yeah.
So how did you both get into dancing? Did it happen at the same time? Was it a competitive thing? Tell me more about that.
All right. So, on the record, my brother started first. He got in through high school, and then I showed up a couple years later because I was out of curiosity.
Word.
Yes.
Was it a competitive thing or like a sibling thing or what?
I can't speak for my brother at the time, because he's like a lot older. But
Right.
for me, I definitely was more competitive,
Word, respect.
and I came from a more athletic background before I came to dance.
Word.
So what even got you into dancing in the first place? Like what was the like inspiration? Like did you see somebody dancing or did you see your brother dancing or how did that work out?
For me, I definitely felt, okay, this one's a little bit, on the deep side.
Yeah,
But,
go deep.
But
Go deep.
then how I started was pretty much I really wanted to express myself somehow, and I didn't have anything because I got on the year I started, which is 8th grade. I got into a car accident, and my sort of athletic background is just gone. Because all my skills, right? You're not allowed to do anything. You're not told to do any training, any physical activity. But eventually, I was just like, scrap that. I'm gonna start training something. And then I found dance, and I was like, okay. I saw the videos on R16, and researched the history. I was like, okay, this is what I want, pretty much.
Dope. My next question is for Rawan. So I understand that you're Lebanese as well, right?
I am, yeah.
Were you born in Lebanon, or were you born in Calgary?
Yeah, I was born in Lebanon. A lot of people don't know this, but I was born during the war, but not like the Civil War, just to clear that. But basically like what's happening right now, I was born there. And then I came here when I was like 10 and then was raised here, basically.
Nice. Oh, so you came here when you were 2, right?
10.
Or 10. Oh,
Yeah.
so you lived like a lot of time in Lebanon.
Yeah, I did.
So what's been the reaction been from the Lebanese community as far as you in the dance community? Like, how's the reaction been?
Yeah, it's a very cultured community. Like for the Lebanese culture, we do come up from dance because they're the Lebanese dance is very. It all originates from something. So, but a lot of, especially my family, they're not very into dance and like all that kind of stuff. But my dad actually grew up from dancing. He used to work in the Calgary Tower as the manager, and he danced and actually won a trophy for it. So I think that I got my genes from that. But yeah, it was really funny. Yeah, he used to dance like John Travolta. So it was like
John Travolta, that's the actor, right?
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's crazy. Okay, so you got it. It's in the blood. It's in the family.
It's in my bloodstream.
Yeah, nice, dope. That's super dope. And then I don't know if you. So, yeah, I wanted to ask because we had a big conversation. I won't say what we had a conversation on. It was a couple days ago, actually on Saturday, and I just noticed from that conversation that you guys are very obviously. I mean, ILL DILL wasn't there, but Rawan and Jordan were there, and you guys were very serious with the people that we were talking about as far as understanding the cultural aspect and the history of dance and hip hop. So why is that so important for you guys?
For me, it's culture's like everything. Like, if it wasn't for that, we wouldn't know what was happening in the past and how it got to here and the opportunities that it brought in for the new generation. So knowledge is key. Like, they say it in school, and it is true. Knowledge is key. So for dance, yeah, it was just take all that knowledge as you can and work with it.
Yeah, for sure. For anybody that comes into the community that's new to the scene and everything, and not even just in the dance community, but even for rapping and all these kind of stuff, it's really important to do your research and go out and find people's stories and their experiences, because you grow from that, and once you kind of have that platform, you do your own research and be like, oh, where did this move come from? Where did that move come from? Because then you understand the story. It's kind of like, how could you dance a story if you don't understand the true meaning behind it? You know what I mean?
Or the language that you guys are speaking, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Because it's like a language that you guys speak through with dance. Mm-hmm. And I have to be honest, like I'm very new to the dance community. And I feel like maybe some of us are, maybe some of us aren't. But I'm just starting to really learn, like, you guys are very deep individuals, and just sitting down and talking with you guys, I understood that. I was like, okay, this is bigger than just getting up on stage and doing some moves and looking cool. Like, no, like there's a cultural aspect to this, and there's a real deep understanding that you guys bring with it. So I appreciate that.
Yeah, we appreciate you.
Yeah, no doubt. So, go ahead. Last question if you wanted to ask.
So I wanted to open up the discussion to like all three of you guys. How did you guys get started? How was the connection between Step Up Studios and you guys? How did that start?
Oh, okay. Well, for Step Up Studios, we had to start from a very rough place. There was some bad decisions made, some business aspects, that we had to go through, but who doesn't, come from that.
Was that like an entrepreneur kind of like? Did you build it from the ground up, or how?
Yeah,
did that
it's
go?
basically from the ground up. We did have some help from a couple other people, but things didn't work out. Things did work out, but yeah, so basically we had to go from our dark place and come back up to the surface and be like, okay, what can we do now to really build it? So right now it's Brandon and I really grinding it right now. Jordan came through and now he's helping and volunteering with everything, so I have major respect. He's been my day one for like 5 years now, but yeah, and then ILL DILL here comes in session sometimes, so it's a really community-oriented space. You know, I do want to give a big shout out to the Crew Studios out there in Calgary that are really grinding.
What's the name? Blue Crew Studios?
Oh, the Crew Studios, like
Oh, the Crew
LFX, Universal, like all these bigger studios.
Oh, nice.
They're really grinding it in YYC. You know, they're representing it in different places like Edmonton and Mexico and like all these places. But for Step Up Studios, it's more kind of like underground community, you know, for people to come in and sesh and get that education, you know, because I don't want people to come in and just dance. I want them to come in and express, you know, get that education, get really like everything you need to really build where you want to get to, you know. So yeah.
Nice. So you guys provide full around services.
Full on services.
Yeah, so if you're looking to get into some dancing, check out Step Up Studios on Instagram. Check them out. Now, obviously we do a lot of talking, but we gotta back the talking up. So if we could get you guys to come perform for us,
Oh gosh.
that would be super dope. You ready? Yeah.
ready.
Jordan's ready every
Jordan's
day,
ready.
any day. This man looked at me like, oh, he's ready. All right, let's get it. So we're gonna get set up, and we'll be back in just a minute. What is good, Hiphoppas? It is Estelle on Sound, letting you know to check out hiphopcertified.com and subscribe to our YouTube channel for exclusive content. Are you certified?